But I was like, all right, maybe he just wants like the attention or whatever. That's when I asked him, is he going up? He's like, no, man, I'm just there to watch. Jason texts that, right? It's like my face. And then the next one is David's face, like all happy and shit. David, so tonight, you know what I mean? That's what Jason says. He's going up. David, like we're chilling like this casual, having a conversation about like comedy, whatever the fuck we're talking about. Right after I showed him the picture, David was like, what the fuck?
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Genius Brain Podcast. I'm your host, David So, and we have two mentally prepared.
That's fire. Mentally prepared?
Mentally prepared people. We have Patrick.T. Riley. Yeah. We have Nick the Ear, the man who spars way too hard with his friends.
Yeah.
And I have a witness here. I have been waiting to do this podcast forever.
You guys are full of shit. It's
you
crazy.
Are full of shit.
You know what this feels like? This feels like I'm a political candidate and I'm running for office, and you guys are just smearing my goddamn
for Trump.
name,
That's
bro.
why, bitch. Let's talk about this. Let's start
I like the politics. What can I say?
Man, let me tell you something.
Yeah, kind of funny.
He's been disparaging my name all over JK News, saying that every time I spar, I go way too hard.
Can I defend myself real quick before you continue? Oh. It's not me that's saying it. It's everyone else that sits at the table. I don't say shit. I try to defend you. And then Alex comes here talking about these stories about how you beat up Dylan. And I'm like, hey, I didn't say it. Alex Acosta did. Okay.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. We were training on, what's it called? I think it was Tuesday, or was it a Monday? And I saw this man, Nick, thought he was in a Lumpini Stadium Muay Thai match.
You guys are fucking lying on my name.
And you tell that to the welt on Pat's thigh.
Bro, was I going hard?
We had a moment, but it's like, but that's normal. You know what I mean? But the one thing will happen.
I know I could do a pat.
Yeah, we've trained a lot, so it's okay. I understand. And sometimes we go hard, and it's actually kind of fun.
Look, bro,
but I will say one thing. Sometimes I hit you, and like I'll see your face change, where it'll be like your mouth opens a little more, and you're like. Like lower lip.
That's the mentally prepared underbite. That's what that is.
And then I know it's like, oh shit, Nick's about to throw.
Nick got pug face.
I'm like, then I know Nick's about to throw, dude.
But I don't throw. But
it's
like
okay.
crazy.
No, it's manageable. It's
Look,
okay.
You threw like the only hard shot in my head. I consciously was like, I'm gonna throw a hard shot. It was just a low kick, and that was it. Because he got me on one, and I was like, I'm gonna get that one back.
Yeah,
and I got it back, and it's fine.
But
it was purely because of like. All right, take one, give one.
Yeah, and it was okay. It was okay.
I'm just saying, the way he talks about himself is so innocent.
Like what, bro? What are you talking about? This is how I am.
When I train, I just tap, 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 tap. I don't know. I be witnessing other things. I just need to back myself up, all right?
Honestly, I'm a great training partner. You got to ask my clients. You got to ask my training partners. Nobody has a complaint about
I heard they all died in FCTE.
I was
women babies.
I was feeling that leg kick, though, for a little bit. Like that till... it feels better today. Probably the next day I was like walking. I was like, ooh, at work. I was like, ooh, and I had your toe imprint on my.
That wasn't me though.
How is he going to provide for his daughter now? Huh?
Yeah, bro, this fool got more money than me, dog.
This fool over here
than me. I got a lot of jobs.
You got a lot of jobs.
I got a lot of jobs.
I never see my kid.
And when he becomes a world famous stand-up comedian, it's all good. You know, when he becomes the next fucking Louis C.K. except the masturbation stuff.
Well, maybe.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. Let's just relax here. So, funniest fucking thing happened. Literally, what was it? 2 days ago or was it yesterday?
Tuesday.
It was a fever dream. I don't know. So you guys know Jason Cheny, right?
Jason Cheny. He talked like this.
He talked like that. Hi guys. He's the only Asian I know that has a half accent. I don't know what the fuck that is, but he comes out.
I like it. It's good branding.
Yeah. So I told Jason that I wanted to go see him perform. I was like, hey, I just want to see you, do your work, just because, next year I plan to do stand up. And I'm like, let me just observe. So I was like, Pat, you down to go? Pat was like, yeah, let's go watch him. We're in the car. And then I pick up Pat, and Pat's like, hey, you going up tonight? I'm like, no, what are you talking about? I'm just going to watch. We're having a great conversation in the car. Next thing you know, this motherfucker's giggling. And then I see a video that Jason Cheny sends, and it is a video of my face on a TV screen in front of the comedy club. I'm going up.
He's on the marquee. Jason literally texts, he's like, guess David's going up. Uh-oh.
I've talked on this podcast openly about my crippling anxiety. And I specifically talked about it to Jason on this podcast, and he does that to me. I'm freaking the fuck out. Here's the reason why. All he had to do was text me, hey, do you want to do a 5-minute set? And even if I said no, I probably would have wrote something out just in case if I wanted to go up. That's all. That's all he had to do.
You're not mentally prepared, it seems like. That's what it was.
Not even meant. I had no material. I had no material.
So when you went on stage, what did you talk about?
So, wait. Hold on. Let's start with the story. We'll get there. We'll get there.
So I'm getting ahead of myself.
From my point of view, I'm assuming I'm going up because like Jason, I already think he's going to vouch for me and like get me a spot. So I'm like, all right, I'm probably going to go up. And then I see that we're all tagged in the video, like, hey, Long Beach tonight, like Harvell's comedy show. And I see David's tagged in it. And I was like, okay, like that seems like David's going to go up. And I was like, all right, maybe he just wants like the attention or whatever. That's when I asked him, is he going up? He's like, no, man, I'm just there to watch. Jason texts that, right? It's like my face. And then the next one is David's face, like all happy and shit. David, so tonight, you know what I mean? That's what Jason says. He's going up. David, like we're chilling like this casual, having a conversation about like comedy, whatever the fuck we're talking about. Right after I showed him the picture, David was like, what the fuck? Starts tripping balls, spiraling.
Bro, I'm sweating right now thinking about it.
Dude.
And I was like, dude, I'm laughing hysterically. Like, this is fucking hilarious. But then I'm trying to like, I actually kind of think like you should go up. So I'm like, kind of like, dude, just talk about, Mariel or talk about anything. Just tell the fucking story. She's like, I haven't fucking done stand-up for 4 years. So we get there. Him and Jason immediately start wrestling because obviously there's beef that needs to be handled.
Yeah.
They start kind of tussling because that's what needs to happen.
I grapple him a little bit. I give him a quick knee to the gut and I ended it.
Yeah.
Just that.
We go downstairs. David's like, fuck this. Like, I'm not going up. I'm not going up. So me and Jason are like trying to talk him into it, being like, come on, blah, 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 blah. But then it gets to the point where Jason's finally like, you know what? If you don't want to go up, you don't have to go up. And then the club owner was talking to you too and was like, hey man, just do, if you want to do 2 minutes, if not, it's cool. Won't peer pressure you.
And
but we were kind of
cool.
Yeah, he's really cool. John?
Super cool.
But we're trying to talk him into it because it's like, fuck it, just, who cares? It's low stakes.
You're not that many people. David. We all think you're a superstar.
I don't have any material. That's the thing. It's like, I would have liked it if it was like, hey, just go up and do whatever. I'm like, cool. Well, I did write this bit, that I kind of memorized a little bit. Let me just try it out. I have nothing.
Dude, that actually is really scary though.
No, for sure.
I get nervous even, I have shit prepared and I still get nervous. I couldn't imagine not doing stand-up for 4 years, not thinking you're going to go up, not having any material prepared. And they're like, hey, you're going to go up. I would be fucking nervous.
And he told me this out loud.
I would be scared, dude.
Right before you go up. Oh yeah, you're up now.
I was like, bro, literally, I would kill myself.
Bro, there was a point where we're sitting at so there's like a little curtained off area.
What a piece of shit.
So so David agrees. David's like, okay, fine, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, right? So we're like excited, like, okay, cool, fuck yeah, just do 2 minutes, whatever, do whatever the fuck you want, get off. So we're sitting there, and like I had gotten off stage. There was a guy after me, and then it was going to be David. So I just got off stage and I come back talking to Jason and this other dude. And then, so it's like David sitting on the bench, Jason and this other dude, and then me. And Jason and this other dude are talking, going back and forth. And David is like completely in his own head, like just mind fucked, shitting his pants. But he's still trying to like interact. Like he knows he's supposed to interact. So this is David. Literally, David's like, they're talking. David's like this. And then every once in a while he looks over and he's like, he's like, I'm trying to be a human. Tripping balls, dude. And I'm
like that, bro.
I'm watching him at the corner of my eye. I know exactly what you're feeling. And I'm like trying not to make it known because I don't want you to shit even harder.
Dude, people are trying to talk to me, right? And this is the craziest thing. I'm like, I should have some types of jokes blank. Like
you're going through your Rolodex.
A blank page. I was like, why can't I think of anything? And people are like, hey, so where are you from? And in my mind, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me is what I wanted to say. But I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, so funny. But anyways, he ends up going on stage. Immediately starts making fun of Jason, which was a good move. Just get that out of the way. Shit on Jason. Yeah. Then he does you did at least 7 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes. And it was good. Like he definitely didn't bomb. Like he got some pretty strong laughs and he was just going off. Like he talked about slapping the dude over by the South Pass Fitness Gym, talked about his dad and growing up. And you were getting good laughs and it wasn't an easy room either. Like it wasn't a room that they just give you laughs. Like he did good. And me and Jason in the back were laughing like, what the fuck, this fool's doing great. Like,
you know what the worst part is like, I'm watching these fools go up and I'm like, oh, they're so professional. I'm like, look how confident they are. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm not going to look like that. So I'm having this conversation in my head. I'm like, oh my, and you know what the thing about Jason is too, he's like, you're going to be our pussy. You know how he talks, and then he sees the fear in my face. He goes, "Hey, let me just talk."
He's worried about you, bro.
He goes, hold on a second. He goes, all jokes aside, Just go up there and talk about whatever. He goes, don't worry about being good. Don't worry about being bad. Don't even worry about the material right now. Just go up there and just talk about your fucking day. He goes, you've been on a podcast. I've seen you talk. You can make anything funny. Just go up there and just talk about something.
That's great advice.
And when he said that, I wanted to sock him in the mouth.
So you beat him in the stomach again, huh?
I was like, I could literally kill you with my bare hands if I wanted to, you stupid Chinaman. I will send you back on a boat, you fucking bitch.
And then you said that on stage right after.
Yes.
He did. Yeah, he did.
He's like, I hate this Chinese guy. I'm gonna send him on a boat.
Dude, it's just that because people don't understand the nerves are so drastic. But what's crazy is really, if you think about it, nothing bad is gonna happen to you at all. It's just your own. The embarrassment is insane.
Yeah, of course.
But like nothing, like no one's gonna kick your fucking ass. You know what I mean? But it's like your soul is taking a beating, but the nerves before are insane.
Because I'm sure you, to this day, you still get nervous before you go up.
I do get nervous, but now it's like a nervous excitement mixture.
Yeah.
But like, there's been times where I was like that too, where you can't remember anything because you're just so nervous. You're like, what the fuck is going on? So it was fun to watch David go through that.
That shit is it's like the funny thing is too, because I told Mariel about it, right? She goes, well, why did you go up? I was like, because I'm not a pussy.
Yeah.
Of
course not.
This is how ridiculous like my thought process was, because I can remember now that I'm calm, everything that was going through my mind. It was if anxiety versus me thinking I'm a bitch. And these two sides were battling each other hard. It was like the Marvel Universe Avengers. Pow, pow, going inside. Yeah. And then I started like talking to myself and I'm like, okay, if you left tonight and you don't go up on stage, would it bother you or would it not? And it would bother me.
Yeah.
It would bother me so bad because now I'm thinking about all this other stuff where I've said on this podcast multiple times, there's nothing bad that's going to happen. Why don't you just try it and do it? Now I understand, like, circumstantially, my situation was probably the worst thing that could have ever fucking happened. But at the same time, I've been doing stand-up since I was 16. I should be able to do something, right? Even if it's blank right now, I should be able to go up and try some type of material and I'll figure it out on stage, right? Which is honestly, I feel like half of the game of stand-up is that. Here's the problem though. I don't even know what I was saying, because when I was up there, I'm like, cool, I'm just gonna look at the crowd and do some crowd work. Couldn't see anybody because the lights were so bright.
They were so bright.
I was like, wow, no crowd work. So I had a moment where I freaked out a little bit on the inside, but I just said, fuck it. Let's just go jokes after jokes after jokes. Don't even give yourself breathing time.
Yeah.
Like just fucking do.
Yeah, you were running through them, but you were getting laughs.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is you were just like, but like they were laughing. Like he got a few like really good pops.
That's
and
good.
it wasn't a room where they like I said, they weren't giving it away.
It was kind of a rough room, dude, because like the other part that kind of made me nervous was when we got there was like 2 or 3 comics that I went up before. They did not get much laughs.
They bombed.
And I don't know, they didn't bomb, but
it was just
chuckles.
and it was just there's certain rooms where the energy is really good and you can like build momentum.
You can say anything.
Well, not just that, but there's like, so it's like certain clubs or certain rooms, you build momentum. Like you get them to laugh and it rolls into the next laugh and the next. It's like almost like, in Street Fighter where you hit a dude, it's like times 2, times 3, times 4.
Yeah,
like
the multipliers.
You could do that. But this room was like, even if you got them to laugh, it would die quick.
Yes.
And then it was like always like starting over. Like it was like, they're like, ha, ha, ha. And then it's like you're starting fresh every time.
I get what you mean.
Also, like some of the jokes that were, it's like I've gotten big pops with before. They were like getting a little pops or like medium pops, and I was like, okay, like that. You had to like really drag them, like grab them.
Like gaining the trust of the audience was hard that night. So like, I can't remember too much, but I remember I didn't remember big laughs. I just remember like some giggles. But usually, like if that happens, you'll be able to loosen them up. And they'll be more perceptive to the jokes that come after. But just like you said, it felt like it was bip, 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 bip. So I'm like
start go, start go, start go.
So in my mind, I was like, I fucking bombed. When I got off stage, I felt terrible at first.
You didn't bomb. You definitely didn't bomb.
I saw this guy the next day because we trained afterwards. And I'm like, so how'd it go, man? And he goes, I don't remember a thing. It was a fever dream. And I was like, so you don't know if you did good or not?
No, I didn't record anything, so I don't know what happened, what I said. I just remember a couple of jokes, and I just started working it the night before, and I fell asleep crying.
Because my question is, when you got up on stage, what is the inner voice that is like talking to you?
First thing that I did when I got on stage was fuck Jason Cheny, fuck Jason Cheny, fuck Jason Cheny.
And that's real
fuck
though.
This motherfucker.
You were mad.
And then afterwards, it was just like, let's do some crowd work. can't see anybody. What is happening?
Panic.
Yeah.
And then I just started, that's the thing, I don't remember. So I just started going into this bag of whatever jokes that I had. And I don't even know, like some of those, I'm pretty sure some of those, I didn't even write down. And I wish I would have figured out what I said.
I remember a couple of things. You talked about your dad, definitely. About the ghost joke was funny. When you talk about when he hits you and then he's like, "Did it hurt?" Ooh, or whatever. That's funny. Immigrant child. You talked about the slapping story. You finished with that one. That was good too.
Yeah, people really
got
liked
a good
that
laugh.
one. That was the only thing I knew that got a good laugh,
Yeah.
but it was the thing that I didn't expect would get a good laugh. I'm like, I guess that's a pretty good story because you're not
That's a
really
great story.
You just don't know how to present it in stand-up though.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Yeah.
podcast is a lot more casual versus like when you do it on stage is a way to kind of set it up to get the big laugh. So like one of the things that I was thinking in my head and as I was processing it was like, I don't remember the exact jokes, but there were times where I'm like, the setup is off. Like this could have been a bigger laugh. The setup is off. This could have been a bigger laugh.
You like didn't build it enough? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, there's like, I'm not sure if you relate to this, but there's like, when you say these jokes, it goes cool, cool, cool. And you're supposed to build up to this momentous moment. And I felt a lot of my jokes were doing this semi-laugh, but the pop was off because I didn't set it up right. But I don't know what the joke is, so I don't even know how to rewrite it now.
Got it.
But that's what it felt like on stage. That's why I felt like shit when I got off. I'm like, damn, this was fucking terrible. And then Pat reminded me like, well, the guy before you bombed. And I'm like, oh, that's right.
So he killed the room, dude.
Well, that part didn't help me either.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the guy before him did bomb legitimately, but the thing is you didn't bomb. Like you were getting even the like mediocre laughs or whatever. Like that's still something. Like bombing is where there's just no laughter, no nothing.
That previous guy that went,
that's rough.
That
bro.
happened
That's
right
rough.
before you. But
that fucked me in the head
that
too.
didn't happen to you.
So you're already in your head about that.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, like I said, that didn't happen to you. You did get, and you even got some good, because it was like a smaller crowd right at the front, in front of the stage. There was like a gap where there wasn't anybody sitting, and there was a bar, and it was hard for the laughs to like, for some reason, to reach the back. I don't just the way the acoustics. I don't know what it was, but there was a couple moments where I heard like a good laugh all the way to the back, and I was like, oh, that's good. That's a good pop.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Christ.
So that happened at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
In like a 7-minute set. Or 7 to 10, still not bad for not doing not being prepared at all.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And anxious right before.
Shitting your pants, dude.
Pooping your pants and then going on stage. That's crazy, bro.
That shit was hilarious, dude.
It's
the
one of
whole
the
experience was so
loves
funny,
it,
dog.
dude.
Dude. I was because as soon as I saw the picture of David on the marquee, I already knew what Jason did. And I was like, damn, that's fucking hilarious that he did that, dude. He literally just was like, yeah, come check out the show. And was like, hey, can you get a spot? And just put him in that position with the pressure where it would have been, it was like almost impossible for you to say no.
It is exactly like, because
He ain't no bitch, right?
well, the thing about it is too, it's like, I can't consistently say on this podcast that, yeah, I enjoy stand-up. I've done stand-up. And then when this happens, I just go, no. And I cry and I go home. I can't live with myself knowing, and even if nobody knew about it, I know about that.
Yeah.
Like I know that when I went home,
Exactly.
you should have been able to do something. Even if you bombed, you should have been able to do something.
Yeah.
And just the problem was that the anxiety was erasing all the jokes in my head.
Yeah, the
it just
anxiety.
kept, like, if you ever written a note on your iPhone, right? And you swear to God you wrote something and you go back to it and it's a blank page, that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
So I couldn't figure out what the fuck is going on. I was like, why? Hey man, you about to go up? Shut the fuck up and don't talk. I will kill you. That's what I was thinking. Like, let me think about my jokes. And then Pat took me to the bar. We got a beer and that helped me calm down.
Yeah. The beer helps.
It fucking calmed my nerves down. And I got to a point where I was like,
Fuck it.
I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And you need, and that's a good way to go up there. It's like, I don't even care. Like you should feel something, but like that sense of like, fuck it, whatever happens, happens. Like you need that. You know?
It was cool. Cause like the club, his name is John, I believe.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, you don't have to go up. Right. And he goes, I understand. He pranked you. He goes,
You got pranked?
He goes, next week, if you want to come back, just do it then.
Yeah.
And we'll give you like 2-3 minutes.
So the big question is, are you going to go back next week?
Oh, next year for sure. I just need to get this store done. Like,
I think you said next week.
no, next year.
Next year.
Yeah. Next week, probably not.
But there's no part of you that was like, oh, I missed this shit.
You know, the thing that I really enjoyed was doing it with Pat and Jason.
Yeah.
Right.
With
It was
the crew,
just,
with the squad.
it was just that in general was a really, the thing about it is I kind of sometimes like when fucked up things happen because it's just funny.
Yeah, and these are great stories. Like this is something you'll remember forever almost.
It's just fucking hilarious. And at the same time, I was pissed, but I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah,
because I'm
it's
like,
funny.
this is some sitcom bullshit, dude. Like, what kind of sitcom bullshit scenario is this thing, dude?
Yeah.
And Jason just stop. Like, first of all, I've known Jason maybe, I don't know, 5-6 months. We've seen each other 3 times.
Yeah.
The audacity.
Yeah.
Like the fucking audacity that he thought I wasn't going to kill him.
Yeah.
Right? But he knows I love him. Like, so it's like, you I want to sock you, but I wouldn't feel good if I did.
And it's hard to like be mad at that fool, probably.
It's so hard, especially because of the pep talk that he was giving me.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like compartmentalized what was happening. He goes, I go up and I just read it off my phone. He goes, this is a place for you to work. Like, just do
That's
anything.
cool.
It's a gym. Yeah,
That's
it's a gym.
dope.
Yeah, it was super low stakes, but it was it's a fun room. I like
actually a
that.
really fun
I like
room.
that spot a lot.
And it was a burlesque place too. I was like, titties. Wow.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
So they had like 3 burlesque. They had I think it was like 3 comedians. Then they would have like dancers, and then 3 comedians, dancers, 3 comedians, dancers.
So
So
you think that's
like
hard to follow after some chick shows her tits, you know?
Yeah. Well, what? I mean, you can do it. Don't get me wrong. You could do it, but
It's a higher level of difficulty.
what it does is it just messes up the momentum, because like comedy is like the reason why it's like when you have like a host and then the feature and the headliner, it's like all building up like do, and you getting people in the mood. They're like there to laugh.
Yeah.
What happens with this is like you do comedy. They're warming up, and then dancing, and you're like, okay,
Then it
and then it's
resets.
resets. It's like all the reset in that room. It's like
No
a reset.
multipliers, bro. You gotta get the
There's no
multipliers
multipliers. There's
yeah,
no
that dude
multipliers.
John walked. He goes, you don't want to go up and watch the ladies? I was like, what do you mean? I walked up. I was like, these are very nice.
That calmed my nerves.
I was like, this booty, this titty, very nice.
Yeah.
You calm me down. I do stand up now.
Give me a beer.
Dude, it's a cool fucking. That was a cool spot.
It's
That was
such
cool
a
night.
weird and fun venue. I mean, I understood what you guys meant when it was like, it's a little more difficult here.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
But it's not bad though.
It's not bad.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not
bad.
difficult in a bad way. It's more like, it is true. It feels like a very safe space for you to just try new things out.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, that's the perfect place to try new material, because if you can pull it off there, then you know, like in a club or whatever, you'll do well. I mean, but that's what's great about like fucked up even bar shows or like doing bad or even open mics. Like that's why I still like doing open mics, because they're rough. And like if you can get reactions there, if you can, especially a big one, you're like, oh man, this is gonna smash in like a real room.
It was pretty interesting, right? And I think like it kind of puts in perspective of like, after everything settled down and the next day, like first of all, I had a crazy adrenaline dump. So the next day, exhausted. I was trying to work out with this fool. I had zero fucking energy.
I'm so tired.
Dude, how'd you
He
feel
just
that
kept doing
night though, huh?
It felt good afterwards, right?
He said
you
he couldn't
just-
fucking sleep, this guy.
I couldn't
I
sleep
bet.
though.
I bet.
I fell asleep at 5 a.m.
You were damn for reals? Why, you were just amped? You were just like,
I don't know if I was
buzzing,
amped.
bro. He was
It was
buzzing.
like
like
this,
Muriel, come here, we're fucking tonight.
I want to have sex.
Jason hurt my feelings tonight.
I just kind of sat there and I just thought about a few things, and then I was like,
about a few things.
I was like, what happened? Like, what
Yeah.
just fucking happened? And the funny thing is like old habits die really hard. So, you know, when I was younger, every time I did stand up, I went home and I reworked jokes. So whatever I remembered, I just started reworking the joke
That's the best time to do it too.
when it's fresh in your fucking head.
Well, and also that, and just because you get like this, like if you have a good set, you're like creative. You're like you're just on that wavelength, and that's the best time to write jokes, because you're already you're feeling funny, you're feeling confident, and you'll try anything. You're like fuck it. Like it's the best time to write is right after a show.
And I have like this weird, and I always talk about this like extremely like competitive side that I have. Not with you guys, but there was a guy that was outside, really fucking nice guy, right? Like
But you hate his fucking guts?
No,
I know the
no.
story.
You
I know
kind of
how
create
this
this.
goes.
You stupid idiot. Stop making me look like a bad person. You start creating scenarios in your head, right? That don't fucking exist.
Yeah.
None of this was said. None of this happened. There was no body language that allowed me to think this way. But the guy comes up and he's like trying to be nice, right? He's like, hey, dude, just go work. He's like, it doesn't matter. Just go up there. And I'm thinking in my mind, I don't know this guy. I'm like, who the fuck are you? You know? But he's super fucking nice.
Yeah, that guy was really nice.
Yeah, I was like, God, this guy's really sweet. But in my mind, I'm like, you don't talk to me like this.
You give me a pep talk. I don't know you.
Support me.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey man, have fun. Fuck you, dude. Like, whoa, dude.
Right? And I actually really like that guy. He was super fucking chill,
He
dude.
was really nice.
You know,
I like
and
that
then
guy too.
yeah, and then he goes up, and then he doesn't do that hot. And in my mind, I'm like, give me advice, bitch.
You motherfucker angry.
Who do you think you are?
But it's interesting though, like all those things that I felt when I was like, I was telling Pat like that day, I felt like a 17-year-old all over again. The first time I ever did stand up.
That's tight.
And it felt just like that. And I was scared. I was actually sweating my ass off.
Dude, I would imagine. I bet those lights are hot too. You know?
I just seen titties. And then all of a sudden I'm on stage. I just had a beer. I was sweating my ass off. But there was something that I noticed too. He knows I was glistening.
Yeah,
I looked like a
No,
butterball.
honestly, that's another thing too, is in the, like as soon as we park the car and we're walking, I look and he's just glistening, dude. He looks like a glazed donut. Like he's just like, I don't know where it wasn't even that hot. And I was like, damn, you all right, dude?
Butterball turkey, dude.
That's hilarious.
Pork belly, lechon, dude. That's what I fucking look like, dude. Carnitas, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah, he was glazed, dude. Yeah. I was like, damn, you all right, dude?
This guy was just laughing at me the whole night.
It was funny, dude. It's because also I've been there. I know exactly what you're going through, and it's just from the outside so funny to see your friend go through that.
Like Chris Sosa too. He was on the podcast before, and he was telling me, hey, do you ever feel that before you go up on stage, that people are going to be like, oh, David So, who has X amount of followers, who's been doing comedy online, is actually not that funny. And I was like, well, I do now. Thanks. Thank you for planting that fucking seed in my head, And I started thinking about that shit. It's like, am I full of shit? Am I somebody who did stand up when he was younger and he actually was never good? And I thought I was actually somewhat decent, and I start going through this like imposter syndrome a lot.
Yeah.
And it started hitting me really, really hard. Like, can I live up to this stuff all the shit that I said, even if there's no material? Because I know the best comics on earth, you blindside them with shit, they can do absolutely anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was thinking about. Like, well, if I can't do at least some of this, maybe I'm not that good of a comic, And then you start it starts to eat away at you. And that's,
But you're also 4 years out the game, bro. Yeah. Like, when's the last time you've been on stage? It's
doing stand-up, it might even be longer than 4 years. I might even be shortening it. It's been a long time. Like, I'm talking about doing stand-up in front of a crowd that doesn't know who I am.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is the scary part.
Scary place to be.
Because the hardest part, like we were talking about, is gaining the crowd's trust. When people come to see you, you already have their trust. Mm-hmm. So they're also a little more willing to hear you out.
Yeah.
This was scary. I was like, these people don't know who I am. They don't give a fuck about me. And I have to prove my worth in front of these
exactly.
people.
But that's what makes you strong as a comedian.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes you strong.
Because that's confidence, right? Knowing that you could do that shit on the fly like that. And then going to a club that you have stuff prepared already, you're probably knocking out the park.
And then Jason Cheny just ambushes me, dude.
Yeah. And then you're going to drop your special, which is probably going to be called Chinito Papi.
Of course.
Chinito Papi, dude.
I told this fool too. I wasn't going to say this on the podcast.
Say it.
One of the biggest motivating factors was I was sitting in the room and I go, Brendan Schaub does this. I can't do this.
That's all I want you to say.
I was like, I can't do this. I can do this. This guy has people who hate him.
Yeah.
And he still goes up every fucking night.
Yeah.
Goes up there.
So who the fuck am I?
Yeah. You just got to go up there, bro.
And dude, like Jason Cheny roasted my ass too on this like text thread that we had too. I was like, dude, in this group, like me, Pat and Jason, I was like, I'm the Brendan Schaub of this group. I was like, no, you're not, because at least he goes up and does stand up. And that shit hurt me a lot. He
ruthless, bro.
That shit was ruthless as fuck. And I sat there taking a shit and I cried.
Yeah.
I was
fucking Jason Cheny.
That'll hurt.
He got me.
You wouldn't expect him to cut so deep, huh?
Yeah. He'll cut deep sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
does he give you shit like that?
We talk shit to each other all the time. Yeah. All the time.
I literally have him in my phone as Tard.
It's hard.
We had a text and I forgot because I just added him on my phone.
Yeah.
And it was Pat and it said Tard. I'm like, who's Tard? I was like, oh, that's Jason.
It's Jason. Oh, Jason. Of course. Dude, it was so fun. Stand up is the shit, bro. Stand up is fucking amazing.
We were talking about it too. Like, I was just thinking about the other day of like, why is it that I have this like weird feeling towards actors and celebrities, right? Like, why is it that when they become well known, the worst qualities about them start to shine the most, where they like to punch down on their peers in terms of like, oh, you're not doing this, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Why does every fucking actor become an activist? And the biggest reason why is because I've been in both circles now, is that comics check other comics.
No one's checking famous people like
actors don't do that. You know what actors do? They'll hate their project and they go, dude, you were amazing. The way that you emoted in that scene, I appreciate you, dude. Keep doing what you're doing. And that's the biggest fucking difference. Comics will be like, hey man, that's set.
That shit was
she was rough, huh?
Exactly.
They won't do that at these movie premieres. They won't look at your film and be like, hey bro, that shit, I wasn't my favorite, but hey, I'm glad you tried.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's a way to sandwich like critique and compliments. Comics will do that all the time. With these actors, I have a huge issue with them because they're always on their high horse, right? And they always like to pretend like they're these perfect human beings and you should follow me because I'm a good person and I'm a great representation for my community. And I hate that because it's false because I know these people. I'm like, you're the biggest piece of shit I've ever met in my fucking life.
Is there anybody you can think of like off the top of your head?
Dude, I don't. Okay. Let's not.
No, we're just three friends just chatting it up.
That's going on.
That just happen to have some mics in front of us.
Yeah. Listen, when I become a millionaire, it's all coming out.
Yes, dude. The David So.
But as of right now, I'm trying to be peace-per. Every day I wake up and it's like a peace. I go, today I don't choose a violence. And so I decided
I feel like every day you wake up and choose violence, bro.
I do not. Today was rough though. We went 6 rounds.
Damn, boy.
This motherfucker was driven like he was gonna fight Jake Paul. You're
ready to
this
go.
Motherfucker did. He was like,
swinging.
another one. I need another round. And he was like, bro, he was like talking shit. Someone threw something at him and he went. He shook his head and was like, like that. He's all sassy and shit.
The funny thing is like, like when you spar, like you match the energy of the other person.
Yeah, right.
And Brian.
I don't know why you talking shit, bro. Giving me shit earlier.
Hold on a second. You shut your filthy gookie mouth. Right? You fucking ching chong bing bong. Let me just do this, right?
Honestly, one of my favorite things is when this guy calls me a ching chong. I just think it's hilarious.
Especially because I look way more Asian than him.
I think I'm starting to look more brown than anything. I'm starting to look more Salvadorian.
You're ambiguous, bro. You look like when in the future, when they project like in 100 years from now, what people will look like. You already look like that guy. When everyone just like already made it, yeah, you look like that guy, dude.
So we're at
the perfect human being.
Yeah,
we were at. Oh, that's terrible. If I'm the perfect human being, we were at JK, and I was showing the guys. Everybody was talking about how white my eyes are, and they were like clowning on me. And off camera, I showed them the picture of that little gray alien
the gray
thing.
man.
The gray man. I have to show this to you. And if you could edit it in the picture, that'd be solid.
Thanks for adding more work, but
yeah, but and add a dragon over here.
Whatever. Whoa. Yeah, fuck my time, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah, dude, what else you gotta do?
Okay. What else you gotta do?
But and then you look at the side by side comparison, and then now with my head shaved, I'm like, bro, I look just like
dude. Years ago, I saw this. It's a meme of like this. It's like a
crash car dummy. Or something,
it's like a CPR dummy or something, and it's this little gray guy. And they always do like the meme was like when you're at your boy's house and his mom starts beating the shit out of your friend, and he's sitting there and he's kind of looking like this, like. And I remember seeing that. And I sent it to Nick. I was like, I've literally seen you make this exact face. And bro, it's you. You're the gray guy.
I'm the gray guy, dude.
And you showed them, and they were like,
"Yeah, like that's absolutely 100% true.
You.
That's you." And I was like, "Fucking Patrick, dude.
You're the gray man.
5 years in the making.
You're the future."
Just my favorite thing about you is watching you flip from your personality of happy-go-lucky, let's fucking do touch butt in the parking lot guy to, oh, you hit me? It's such a weird thing. It's like you get possessed.
Bro, I'm a nice person.
It's got to come out somewhere.
No, you're a nice person, but your competitive side still exists. And it's a very odd thing for me to see. Like, I just don't expect it. I'm like, oh, cool. I remember when you guys were sparring, I was like, damn, you guys are going 10 miles. I said, hey, we're doing light work. I'm like, what are you yelling at me for?
Yeah,
because you guys always give me shit, bro. I was just like, hey, it's 10 minutes. And you went, we're doing light work. Right, Pat?
Yeah. His voice gets all deep.
You know what? It's
fuck that. What's that timer? 1 minute? Who cares?
We don't know. No timers.
I'm like, whoa,
dude. This giant voice and shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Ain't no time.
Sometimes I do that where like I'll like get really worked up.
I like it.
But in my head,
it's okay.
But in my head, it's like it's fun and funny. Like
it's fun, but I like it.
Remember what he said after? He was like, sometimes I just like getting hit in the face, like and you weren't joking.
Mongolian warrior, dude.
I don't know what the fuck.
But no, that's good. It's
about.
because it's in you. Yeah, you have that spirit. It's good. I don't mind. I think it's good.
I just don't like being a little bitch, dude.
It's got to come out somewhere.
That competitive thing feels good though, dude.
It is. It makes you feel alive.
I feel it too. Like when you kicked me too, I was like, fuck this motherfucker.
And you did.
Or like when I started getting tired too, I was like, fuck this fool. Like I literally am like, fuck this motherfucker. I'm trying to crack
and that's what keeps you going though.
Yeah.
That's what keeps you going because you don't want to stop. And I like that. I like the ebbs and flows of that situation. You know,
I like it too.
Where you feel like you're dead tired and you want to fucking leave.
It feels good. Like it was funny. I got hit in the eye today, and then it wasn't a hard hit, but it just hit directly in the eye.
Just buzzed him.
So I saw double for the first time.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, we got to stop because I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Like he's like Brian split in two. And then I just saw it slowly piece back into one.
That's why we gotta stop sparring, bro.
And then I was like, I stopped.
Spar.
And the funny thing is just that, I was like, fuck this shit. You know? So we went back and we did 2 more rounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He did flip because at first he was like worried for a sec. I could see in his eyes, and then flipped.
Yeah.
Where he was like, I'm gonna fuck. And I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
Jesus Christ.
It's fun.
Christ.
It's really fun when it gets to that point, especially because Brian too, when you connect to Brian talks shit.
Yeah.
Brian talks shit.
I didn't realize that he talked shit like that.
Yeah, he talks shit.
Really?
Like
He's
Brian
talking
talks some
bro.
shit. Like, so I
Trying
forgot.
to talk some shit.
Yeah.
Call Gangsta Hotline.
Because we were doing whatnot. I did a slap hook to a cross, right? And he was like, what you doing with that? I didn't do nothing. I'm like, and then he threw a cross back at me. I was like, no. And then we just going back and forth.
That's funny.
And it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
I didn't like it, bro. I was sitting on the side, all cold, not training at all. And I was like, you guys are going too hard. That's what I was saying.
It wasn't bad at all. Like, honestly, like, the only thing I keep in my mind is what he told me. It was like, you can go a little hard on the leg kicks, a little hard on the body, but keep it soft at the head.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, we can go a little hard on the leg kicks.
So then he was like, I'm going to go 150%.
It was
to
not
the head.
150%.
Dog. So he threw some fucking haymakers at Brian to the point where I felt the wind, like my hair gusted a little bit.
Oh, wow.
But we already amped up our shit at that point. So
Yeah.
Well,
now
you guys have trained a lot too. So you're
so
comfortable
there's
going.
like and he hits me hard, but I feel like I have such a fat noggin. It doesn't really do much. Like,
Yeah.
in terms of like,
Fat noggin.
yeah, I got this fucking dome on me.
Yeah.
I don't think your head's that big. You think
Oh.
you got a big ass head?
Wait till I lose this weight and you'll
What's-
see. I look like a fucking alien, dude. It sucks. People look at my face and like, what happened to your body? It's like
Where did it go?
It's like my brain just absorbed all the nutrients. My fucking dome is huge.
Yeah, you're
people have
Megamind,
fat
dude.
fucking heads. It's disgusting. This tiny fucking Anglo-Saxon face, dude. Coveted of all Korean people. You know what a Korean compliment is?
What?
Your faces are so small.
Really?
Yeah. They go,
Asian
Why?
people love petite things, right?
they
Why?
just like tiny things.
Yeah.
Just little things?
Your face, it's a tiny. And that's like the biggest compliment
good.
you can get. They go, oh no, my face is not too small.
Yeah.
They
Damn,
love
I
that
didn't know
shit.
that. I had no idea.
Oh, bro.
you
Little
got a
face.
good head, bro.
You got a good head too.
You got good head, dog.
Damn.
I mean, you got
give
a
good head.
What?
I mean, no.
You give good head, bro.
Hey,
Whoa.
no. I just meant like you got good head. Like, you know what I mean? You got a good head. My bad. I just keep
good.
fumbling this.
Yeah.
I'm just a little nervous.
Yeah, so,
You didn't
bro.
even spar today, dude.
Why? You didn't want to fuck anybody up?
Well, it was odd numbers, and I'm like, you guys just do your class, man.
Do you think,
I'm
man?
running class. You guys do your thing.
Sarah says she wants to train.
Tell her to pull up.
Dude, let me tell you something. That bitch is big. She'll fucking knock somebody out. I saw her back and shit. I'm like, this girl could carry the fucking weight of the world. on
Sometimes
this bitch.
she'll be talking to me, and then she'll like shove me on accident. I'll be like, oh
Sarah?
shit.
Yeah.
Sarah's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Sarah, like,
She's
we'll have to
strong.
scuffle
No, let me
sometimes.
tell you this funny ass
You
fucking story. We're at
squatting.
Millie's, right? And I sit down, and the first thing she says, this girl is fucking hilarious, by the way, dude.
She's funny,
Met her
bro.
once? Love this girl. She goes, hey, you know what Pat said to me? Pat says that if I fucking broke into the house, he didn't expect me coming in. I can't choke him out. I'm like, what did this conversation start?
We just sat down.
Nice to meet you.
My name's David.
And he demonstrates. He goes, show him the chokehold that you're going to put the rear naked choke just like this. I'm like, yeah, it's not going to happen.
She literally went like this. She tried to do it to
Demonstrate.
me. I was on the way to the bathroom and she snuck up on me like this. And she with 2 arms like this and she went like that. And like it, I
just wants to give you
just
kisses.
rolled out. And she was like, I would have. She was like, I almost got you. And I was like, no, you didn't, dude. I'll fuck your ass up today, even at the gym.
fuck your ass
At
up.
the gym,
We're
she
playing
was
games.
like, I'm gonna knock you out. She's like, I'm gonna start training. I'm gonna knock you out. And I was like, no, you're not. And she's like, you don't think I can? You don't fucking think I can? And I was like, you can't.
I was like,
She's like,
I
I'm
will
come train.
tie my hand behind my back and I will hospitalize
Hey,
you.
you know what it is though? I kind of saw a glimpse of that. The way he's like smiling and he's like, he's all cool and shit. He goes, you can't. I'd be mad too, bro. I'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah, I can't knock you out. What the
Dude,
fuck?
she gets crazy sometimes. Sometimes we have to scuffle. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Who wins the exchanges most of the time?
me, dude.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Of course.
Come on
I
now.
love this video. Pat beats up his girlfriend, dude.
And I'll throw my name. You can throw my name in the hat too.
She
because
swings.
Tiff, she be trying to like, she'll try to tickle me. She'll try to put her fingers in my butt.
Fingers in the butt is usually the cause of what causes our conflicts. Yeah.
And then she'll like, you know how you're a lady sometimes, she'll get all like giggly and like, I just want to mess with you and see you react. She'll do that to me. And then obviously your boy gonna start doing arm drags. Your boy gonna
Yeah.
start doing barambolos and shit on her.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't be doing this jujitsu shit.
You started it.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, that's why you got to train.
Dude, most of the time me and her scuffle is because she's literally trying to lick my ass or put her finger in my ass.
You don't like that? You don't like tongues in your butt?
I'm not trying to like have that happen.
There's no butt shit allowed here.
And then also it's just, well, look, I have had it happen.
Yeah.
And it is okay. But the thing is,
wait. Hold on. On a scale from 1 to 10, where would you rank it?
Listen,
it's like
she isn't afraid that when
7.
she licks, you're gonna drop a fucking tamal.
Bro, she's crazy. She literally has tried to get in there. And I've been like, yo, like let me shower at least. Like,
Yeah,
what are you
dude.
doing?
I just do something, bro. Are you nuts?
So it took a while for her to like for me to allow access. So she's only done it once.
Key card she swipes. Keeps turning red.
She's only done it
She
once.
puts a thumbprint. Doesn't work.
Once or twice. It hasn't been more than 2 times. But she tried for years, and then I would be like, no, dude, I don't want that to happen. And then she literally looked at me and was like, I want to do it because you don't want me to do it.
Yeah, see, that was my question.
That is rape. That is like
that is though.
that's
That
like
is
the big like you're a rapist.
That's a power trip.
You like it because I don't want it. She's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you know
that's why I want to do it.
That's
Like,
Harvey Weinstein, bro.
You're a fucking
You're
rapist.
living with Harvey Weinstein.
for
bro.
reals. And then like she'll like set up traps. Like she'll put like fucking
Literally
string.
booty traps.
She'll put booty traps. Like she'll throw marbles on the ground. I stumble and she's like, ah!
Trying to catch you and shit.
Slides in like a fucking rock star on her knees, like, ah! And like tries to like lick my ass.
Gene Simmons style.
On some fucking Vin Diesel Triple
Why
X
is
shit.
your fucking like house like a porno for Home Alone?
Bro, it's like, it's just, she's crazy.
Welcome to Bone Alone. Two.
So shit cracks off. We start scuffling.
Yeah,
you know what
bro,
I mean?
you
Someone's trying to
squabbing.
lick your ass against your will. There's going to be a scuffle.
Dude, you live in a prison, bro.
Yeah, for reals.
I'm sorry. I didn't know your like at home life was like that.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
It's
bro.
bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
She's
Yeah.
not a tiny lady too. Very pretty. Very buff though.
Yeah,
I was
she's
watching
not
her
a
play
small
with Maya.
woman.
I was like, hey, don't hold her wrist too hard, girl.
You'll leave a mark.
Dude, she's ready to roll, dude. She's crazy.
Before we continue, my lovely genius brain farts. This podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. You guys know I love BetterHelp, and I'm going to keep on talking about this lovely sponsor because it's helped me so much and it can help you too. For those of you out there that do not focus on your mental health because you think it makes you look weak or you're just shy, there's nothing to worry about. BetterHelp is there for you. How well would you take care of your car if you had to keep the same one your entire life? Well, that's how our brains work. So why don't you treat it the same way? There are plenty of ways to support a healthy brain, like learning a new language or taking power naps. There's also BetterHelp and online therapy. I've been using BetterHelp for quite a while, and it helps me sort out my thoughts because, you know, being on social media can be freaking rough mentally, emotionally, and everything else. And having my therapist help me and walk me through my problems and sessions have been really, really great. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat only therapy sessions. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. You can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/genius. That's betterhelp.com/genius.
She's wiry too. She's got like that wiry
She's ready to go.
crackhead energy.
Yeah.
Is she let me ask you this. If you guys were out in public, is she the type of girl to be like, oh, you trying to fuck with me? Huh? Do you know my man?
No, I don't think she would do that.
She would
She's
just
not.
handle
She's
it
not
herself.
stupid.
I feel like
She's
Sarah
not
would
stupid.
sock up somebody in the fucking head before.
She would, but she's not. She's not like. I don't think she's not dumb like that. I don't. She's not stupid.
Can we
like
tell the story about the personal trainer?
that. Yeah.
So we all go to this gym, right? This is when I was surprised as Sarah because there's a personal trainer there, very nice guy, but he likes to be very persistent with some of his leads that he gets. So he goes around the gym and he's like, "Hey,
Give me his descriptor right now so I know who he is.
what is his descriptor?
Bald?
Nah,
Is it the guy that matches his fucking Jordan shoes with everything?
No,
No, not that guy. That guy's actually that ridiculous,
he's-
but he's actually kind of nice.
He's a sweetheart. He's a sweetheart.
He's always
Is his style my style? Not my style. But
No, I
Does he
he's a
post
sweetheart.
hilarious videos? He does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ironically hilarious. Yes.
Not trying to be
But-
funny, but it's funny. Yeah.
But the other personal trainer, he was very persistent with trying to book Sarah a free session, right? And she was like, "Oh no, I don't think I want to do it. No, thank you, I can't." She kept like making up excuses. Anytime he would walk in the room, she would be like, "Oh God, it's so awkward. I don't want to talk to him." And he would go up and asking her to be like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Shut up.
Shut up, bitch. Hold hands behind the fucking chair, bitch. Not for everyone to see. What are you, crazy?
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth and hold my hand, bitch.
Shut your mouth.
So he'll keep going up to her and be like, hey, like, let's do that session. And she's like, oh no, it's okay.
Why don't you just flex in front of him? Like, do you see these?
And I'm like, Sarah, bro, please just tell him you don't want to train with him. So he'll fucking leave you alone and you'll go on his day. But the fact that she was so like, oh, I don't want to,
yeah,
was kind of surprising to me because I feel like Sarah's kind of like, she would talk some shit. Or am I completely wrong?
I feel like, if it came down to it, she would, but like, she's not actually like really nice and like she wouldn't be like that. But yeah, that guy
he's trying to fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
He's trying to fuck so hard,
for
dude,
sure.
bro.
And he busting it down. I see him work. I'm like, this guy, he's good at what he does, man.
Yeah.
He's good at like, you know.
I seen him hinging at the gym.
Bro. Hinge,
like swiping
He's
left
never
and right.
approached me for personal training.
Yeah, because you don't got that good pussy, bro.
Yeah, but
like,
have you seen this donk though, bro?
Yeah.
That shit's grade A Wagyu, baby.
Wagyu.
Yeah.
He was talking to me and Nick about one day. He was like, oh, Nick's just a great guy. He's just a fucking great guy.
That's
He's
fucked up because he didn't even know
I
who
literally
I am,
talked
bro.
to Nick and Nick's like, I hate that guy.
Nah, he's actually really nice, bro.
Shut up.
At first,
Liar
first time
ass.
I met him, I was like, bro, stop asking me all these questions, dog. Like, I'm just trying to get my workout in. But, you know, he wore me down over time and I went on a date with him, dude.
That's great, dude. How's the hand job? Nice and
great.
rough. A lot of callus.
He calls this guy a fucking sweetheart. He gives this guy fucking love eyes at the gym. He's like, hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Yeah.
Hey.
You know
He
what
does
the
that to this
funny thing
fucking
is?
dude all the time.
I didn't know when I first came to LA because I didn't have any white friends, right? I just never grew up around a lot of white people. Like white people like to call you buddy.
Yeah, and I think that's disrespectful, bro.
Buddy?
So I didn't
What's
know.
up, bud?
Yeah, I didn't know
Bud?
that that's like an okay thing because that
Buddy?
sounds like you're talking down to me.
Or boss.
Buddy?
What's up, boss? I'm like, don't
Yeah,
call me
boss.
boss.
You don't like boss?
Nah, I don't like boss. Just
I
say,
was-
hey, man, what's up?
I was at a
Or
restaurant.
dog, like that.
Dog.
With a W.
Hey,
with a fucking
dog.
W, bro.
What's
Like
up?
this. Yeah.
What's
What's
up?
up, dog?
Have you ever been to Bossa Nova?
What's that?
Like the music?
No, Bossa Nova, the restaurant. It's like
No.
it's a really popping spot out in Hollywood. That's where everybody, like all the music producers go because it's open
You
24/7.
think we spend time over there, bro? You think we go to these places? You talking about some trendy shit? You think
Listen
we
to
go
me,
there?
you fucking homeless fuck. All right.
I'm practically homeless, bro.
But Bossa Nova, it's not expensive. It's just a
Yeah.
place that has big portions and it's just open 24/7.
Okay.
So when I first came to LA, I'm like, I'm very uncultured at this point. I don't know what charcuterie is.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing, right?
What's a salami on a
Yeah,
wooden
they're like,
board
let me get some
for?
salami.
Where's Sean Connery at?
Yeah.
Where Lunchables at, dog?
Charcuterie Sean Connery.
So I'm over here, just, baggy pants, whatever, doing my shit. And then all of a sudden this guy's like, hey, what do you want, buddy? And I'm like, I literally looked at this guy. I was
Buddy.
like, what the fuck did you say
Yeah,
to me?
what the fuck?
He was
Hancock
like,
backer.
excuse me? I was like, you fucking just call me buddy? You're fucking buddy? My buddy-
And this dude is quick on the trigger, bro.
Damn, dude.
Well, when I was,
Hey, buddy.
I'm
That's
in a new
trauma,
city.
bro. That's just trauma.
I'm in a city. I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah. Sure.
And you immediately just go to your defenses because I thought this guy was talking shit to me. I'm like, I ain't your fucking buddy, bro. And then I stopped. And then my buddy was looking. He was like,
That's like,
what do you say to
Jesus.
you? I was like, he called me buddy. I was like, that's not offensive. I'm like, it's not? Because, bro, people call people buddy all the time.
Nah, but it's the way
Buddy.
you say it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you think he had
It's the tone. Like,
it's
hey,
the
what's
tone.
up, buddy? Like, if someone's like, oh, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Yeah.
Like, high pitched? That's cool. But like,
It's
what's
either
up,
that or
buddy?
this. It's either, hey, what's up, buddy? Or what's up, buddy?
Yeah,
Like that,
bud.
you know?
I had to apologize, though. I
Fucking
fucking
idiot.
apologized like a motherfucker. I was like,
Did you?
hey, bro, I'm poor. I was like, and poor people don't like the word buddy. I apologize.
Yeah.
He goes, it's okay, man. I was like, by the way, I'm gonna leave you a fat tip. I felt so fucking bad.
Well, that's
sure,
nice of
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Piece of
then I
shit.
started hearing it more and more often. People are like, oh, they just say it. It's
They
just
said, buddy.
it's just the word.
I've called like friends of mine buddies. Like, I've been like talking about my friends. Like, oh, yeah, my buddies. But I don't think I've ever called anybody like, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, that it made me
I've been
feel
like, what's
weird.
that,
That's true.
I've been like, oh, yeah, like,
that.
I'll talk about my friends about, oh, yeah, those are my buddies. Like, blah, 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 like that.
Yeah.
But
So he was talking down to me.
Yeah, he was.
what's up, buddy?
You know what a nice
Buddy?
alternative is? You throw out a little player. What's up, player? Like, you know what I mean? So
Oh,
that's always
players.
nice.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
What if they
What's
go,
up?
what's up, motherfucking bitch?
Fire.
That's sick.
Fire.
That's
What's
sick.
up, Spectrum boy?
Spectrum boy.
Yeah,
Dipshit
what's up?
boy.
Dipshit.
Future
Yeah, what's
idiot.
What's up, pussy boy? Like
Yeah.
that. What's up, pussy boy?
I'll say it friendly though.
Bitch ass.
What's up, pussy
motherfuck.
boy? It's
Wow,
hard. It's hard.
thank you so
Idiot.
much.
Yeah, wow.
What's up, idiot?
Yeah, where does buddy come from though?
I don't know, but
That's
I've
some
heard a
whack
lot
shit.
of
What
people
is
said that when I was
some
going
whack shit.
to buy a car dealer dude
Yeah.
said buddy to me too. And I'm like,
Yeah,
is
but
this
they're all scumbags, bro. You know why?
Guy is a weird one too.
What's up,
yeah,
guy?
hey guy?
Hey, what's up, guy?
It sounds like I don't know. It sounds like
Yeah,
somebody's
like
just
that.
Fucking guy.
hey, what's up, guy?
What's up, guy?
What's up, you little pano?
Guy?
Like, that's nice too.
What's up, pussy
Hey,
boy?
buddy.
Pussy
What do you
boy
want,
is
buddy?
the new
Pussy
rebrand.
boy's all right.
Yeah, because it's a compliment.
I don't
really.
know where buddy, like what in nature, where is that word? Like, what is that
Yeah,
word?
if we look it up in the dictionary,
Buddy.
does buddy show up?
What is that? Yeah, where is that? That's not
I'm
a
really
Webster.
rethinking if he was really talking down to me now.
He probably was.
Buddy. What's up, buddy?
I should have fucking
Hey,
swung
bud,
on
You
him.
should have beat his fucking
Hey,
ass,
bud.
and you should retake that tip back.
I feel like
honestly.
bud is less insulting than buddy. Like, what's up, bud? Bud?
Bud is what I talk to. That's how I talk to kids.
This is what
What's
it
up,
is.
bud?
Exactly. He
What's up,
sounded,
bud?
he sounded like he was talking to me like I was a child. That's
Oh,
what
you
I
know
felt
what?
like.
Buddy is good for kids when you
Yeah.
talk to
Hey,
kids.
buddy, yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, yeah, kids, buddy all day.
What's up, little pussy boy? And you
What's
shook
up,
his head
bitch
like
boy?
that. Yeah.
What's up, bitch boy? You're crying again? Pussy fuck.
That's how Nick talks when he spars too.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, you like that cross, bitch, boy?
No, I don't talk no shit, bro.
Bitch.
Unless
you
you
let your
stalling.
hands do the talking.
Unless
huh?
you stalling, then I'll give you some shit. I'll be like,
stalling
what are you
from-
doing with this?
Hey, what
you
are you
from-
doing stand up, dude?
Yeah.
Since I did it, it's time for you to do it too.
Bro, I'm not a stand-up comedian.
Neither
I'm
am
a
I,
personal
bitch.
trainer, bro.
I'm a podcaster.
Yeah.
You've been doing this shit since you were 16.
Yeah,
You
used
could
to
do,
retire.
honestly, I'm telling you, you could do it. You could do it.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you know what? I don't know, man.
You could do it.
Oh,
I don't know.
we got somewhere.
Yeah, you could do it.
Hey, next week we'll set you up in the room,
God damn, bro. Not next week.
and then
dog.
I will be in the crowd laughing my ass off. Even if you're not funny, even if you're not funny, I'm gonna get everybody. I'm gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think I have anything to talk about, bro. You know what I mean? What?
You got a lot to talk
Hey,
about.
you sound just like me the other day.
But you are a comedian. You have
I
history
am
with
not.
comedy.
I
You have a
relinquished that
You
title.
know what I should do? I should retell that Eric Andre story that's on here. The one that bombed really hard. I should tell that story on stage.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen this show that Eric Andre did? It's a prank show. And I just go on this whole fucking tangent.
I would
Everyone's
love
just
for
like,
you
No
to just
ending,
try
yeah.
stand up once so you can understand what I went through.
No,
that very
I'm
day.
a very empathetic person, bro. I believe all women. I feel like what you said up there on that stage, your experience, I believe, I internalize, and I feel like I went up on stage. That's
Yeah.
how I feel.
You sound like a sexual assault victim, bro.
and,
Yeah.
and
Like,
that's what I
is
do. You know, that's my thing. That's my
Yeah.
MO.
That's your MO.
Yeah, I believe all women.
You believe all women? Hey, Nick
Hey.
believes all women.
I do. Amber Heard is innocent.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think out of all of them, she probably is the least innocent for sure.
She used to be really, really attractive. I think the trial took years off her face. Like if you look at the beginning of the trial to the end, she just looks older and haggard continually. And there was I went back to the clips. Why did they dress her like fucking Mrs. Doubtfire, bro?
I think she did that.
She just really weird. I heard she was copying his wardrobe somehow. I
This-
don't even know what that means, but
Well, how did she do that? She just looks like
that's what I'm
looking at
saying. I don't know. That's what I heard. Honestly, I just heard that.
She dressed like Captain Jack Sparrow, but like a nice, cleaned up version.
She should, if she would have came in like Captain Jack Sparrow, actually, she would have won some points. I think that would have got her
And she
some
was
points.
all drunk on the stand.
Yeah,
That'd
like
be tight.
dun, dun, dun,
Amber Heard
dun,
comes
dun,
in. She's
dun,
like,
dun.
"Hey Pat, I want to give you a blowy." You say yes or no. Look at this guy, piece of
She'll
shit.
probably suck the penis off your body, bro.
I would be like,
I don't think you
I
make
would
it
probably
that far.
say yeah.
Yeah, because I
Look
don't
at
think.
this scumbag.
What do you mean?
I don't think
if
you-
she's like, I'll just suck your
What do you
dick.
mean?
She just comes up to you, she's like, hey, I'll suck your
That's
dick.
impolite if you
But
turn it
even
down.
knowing
It's
who
kinda
she
rude.
is, like the whole background, she's like, you would be like, "Let's get it."
Yeah.
My man play with fire,
What
bro.
about you?
No,
I mean,
dude.
the thing is
I have no tolerance for that shit, man.
well, it's not like you're starting a relationship with her.
Bro,
Oh, look at
in
this
my
guy.
head, bro, I'm a
Getting his ass licked and abusing women. That's his thing.
getting his ass licked. Bro, and
I'm just
Amber Heard
saying-
will probably rim you up.
I'm saying, like, I'm not saying I would go pursue it, but if she came up to you and was like, look, this is a one-off, spin-off fucking series, one episode, I'm going to blow you.
Yeah.
You want that?
Yeah.
Hey, you're setting up weird scenarios. I'm not saying that's any of that. I'm saying is she's gonna suck your dick and then she's gonna probably follow you a little bit, ask you where you're at.
Follow you? No,
Yeah.
none of that.
She's gonna eat your ass and be like, "Where's the chef?"
Yeah.
It's so delicious.
Compliments to the chef.
Where the fuck's the chef?
I must meet the chef.
Yeah. Fucking charcuterie board is fire here, dude.
Charcoots. Yeah, no, none of the following. If it's just in a vacuum, like you will get your dick sucked by her. Why would I?
Nah, bro,
yeah.
you gotta think about the butterfly effect. motherfucker.
No, butterfly
You always
effect.
gotta
No.
think about the butterfly.
If there's a
Fuck
butterfly effect involved, no. She's
Okay.
crazy.
that's not that. That's not as fun.
Just a nice little beige.
Just say yeah, dude.
Nice little beige.
She
Under
probably-
the boardwalk.
Dude, if she sucked Elon Musk's dick, bro, that means
She'd be
that's
blown.
your name is up on this this resume. That's a legendary resume.
Elon
cool.
Musk
I'll get my
without a
dick sucked.
shirt. Did
Hey.
you see that shit?
Yeah.
He looks like
saw
a
that.
bag of flour.
Yeah.
But it's also like, dude, he probably has no time to do anything.
Yeah, I'm not really like judging him. I was just, so, I'm like, listen,
No, but you're surprised. You're like,
I've seen like dead bodies before.
But also, what I'll say about Elon Musk, it's like you don't have to be in really good shape, but also just get some sun. Just throw on a little sunscreen and just get some rays on.
What
you.
I don't understand is like, how's his chest cavity so big?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The shape
He got
is
some
odd.
heavies, bro.
Because it's not like he has
got some
because you
heavies.
would think like a gut, like okay, like out of shape guy gut makes sense, but like it's like his chest cavity is
He
like,
looks like a Minecraft character.
Yeah, he's like really boxy.
and then like
I
he
think he's a
comes
big
in.
dude though.
He looks
Who's
crazy.
got bigger titties, Nancy Pelosi or Elon Musk?
Let me tell you something. Nancy Pelosi, I could bury my face in that shit all day.
Big ass titties.
Motorboat, that's a cruise ship, baby.
That shocked me, dude.
I don't care about her political views. I don't care about her
Yeah, bro.
fucking stock trading bullshit.
Yeah.
Just let me die in those fucking fun bags.
Let me just rest my head on him a little.
Yeah.
bit.
She's hiding those insider stock tradings in those titties, boy.
That's
She's
where it is, dude.
National security fucking.
NASDAQ, here it is.
Bang, there it is. It's just green arrow, red arrow.
NVIDIA, right here. I don't know why she
she's
sounds
got
like
some
that.
tatas
No,
on.
she
her,
sound like that for sure, bro.
Nancy Pelosi.
She got the heavies, dog.
Nancy
It was crazy.
Pelosi got the boobage.
Well, guys, that wraps up this episode of the Genius
an
Brain.
hour already?
That was an hour, baby.
God damn,
That didn't
bro.
feel really
Yeah,
fast.
man. You could catch Nick at Nick the Ear if you're looking for personal training, trying to get your life back together. Fitness. He is a fitness coach, a mentor, and he will guide you to fitness every day. This man has got me doing lunges. I could do lunges again.
Yeah, dude. David's been working hard and he's a fucking animal.
It is fantastic. You can find Patrick.T.Riley on the Instagram.
Yeah,
Look out for his
funny
shows.
man.
He will be doing stand-up. It's coming back. Nobody cares about COVID. This guy out here is a super spreader. Let's make it happen, baby. Genius Brain every Sundays at 12 p.m.
Bow, bow,
Oh,
bow.
shit.